Hello and welcome to a Crannog story in 10 objects. In this short series we're going to take you on a journey through our collections of Iron Age artefacts which are 2,500 years old. Hello. We have nearly completed our journey through the collections of the Scottish Crannog Centre, and we hope you've enjoyed our Crannog story in 10 objects. So far, we have looked at a range of objects, but curiously for an Iron Age museum, none of them have been made of iron. This just shows how resourceful the Crannog dwellers were, of course, but we do have evidence of ironwork on our Crannog site, both the making of iron and the finished product. The discovery and exploitation of iron first occurred in Scotland around 2,700 years ago, about 200 years before the time of our Crannog. It marks the beginning of what we call the Iron Age. Most metals start life as elements and minerals within rock, called ores. The rock has to be heated in a fire to separate it from the ore. It is likely that the first metals were accidentally discovered, but iron needs a constantly high temperature to separate it from the rock, and this is not reached in a normal fire. It took a few hundred years before iron fully replaced bronze as the metal of choice, but when it did, society and everyday life changed drastically. Specialist craftspeople became more common in some trades, but at the same time, many tasks could be done quickly and easily by anyone who possessed the new, high-quality iron tools. Iron corrodes quickly, so few iron objects survive from prehistory, but we can tell that metalworking was important in the construction of the Crannog. Many objects bear the marks of metal axes, so we know that Crannog dwellers possessed these useful tools. We also have the byproducts of the ironworking process in the form of waste material, fragments of crucible and lumps of charcoal. These all tell us that the Crannog community of 2,500 years ago was producing metal objects. This small object is the remains of an iron dagger. It has been sharpened many times throughout its life. It was excavated from an area of the Crannog between the door and an area where ironworking slag and charcoal were found. But this isn't quite enough evidence for us to tell that the Crannog dwellers made the dagger themselves. It's possible that they traded for it.